Keneth Okonkwo, he was live on Arise TV where he said Atiku is his preferred choice for 2027 presidential election. We know where he comes from, and we knew he worked with Peter Obi after the 2023 presidential election. But then he has one of Peter Obi. Also, that's his own border, if you put it that way. Also, that southern border with development in Tinubu, and he has embraced another candidate in Atiku Abubakar. But if you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share. Like and share this video with others. Where do we start from here? Let's start from the fact that Keneth Okonkwo has abandoned Peter Obi and said Atiku is the right choice for Nigeria 2027, and only Atiku can battle Tinubu for the ticket. What do you have to say about this? Let's start from here.
Thank you for having me. I think I must say that it's quite unfortunate that Keneth Okonkwo of everybody had decided to go for stomach infrastructure rather than going for competence, rather than standing for what is right. Because it stands, we understand that even if you say there is no constitutional provision that says if they not, there's no constitutional provision that says a particular region will govern Nigeria at a particular time, but there's a tacit agreement and understanding that says if the North govern for 8 years, you go to the South for 8 years. That understanding is the reason after an Obasanjo 8 years, he went to the North, we had a Yaradua. Jonathan was there and Buhari just left office, we have a Tinubu. So it is irrespective of the opinion of any Northerner. The South still have their position in Aso Rock until 2031, when they will be finishing the tenure that will start in 2027. So the way it is, I understand that Keneth Okonkwo himself have made it very clear the other day that presidency is not for boys. In what look like trying to vilify an Obi, that you must spend money. But the question here is whether he supports the North or not, the South must complete their 8 years. I said it the other day, I said, if the North are no longer comfortable with the current man in Aso Rock, talking about Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, we have an alternative in the person of Peter Obi, who have been adjudged as the most prudent when it comes to spending public resources, who have been adjudged as the man who have bring civility to Nigerian politics. Even his enemies, his arch enemies, praising. Talking about when Reno Mokri in the other time, praising to high heaven. So the point is either you allow South to finish or allow people to go their separate ways.
But should it be about zoning or competency? How about if Atiku is more competent than Peter Obi and should we give Atiku a chance?
Atiku is not even about saying age is not on his side one. It is irrespective. I'm not saying he's not here at and what I'm saying is without prejudice to his right to contest, because the constitution have given him the right. Even the Buhari in his time was very clear that he could have done better if he had won the election 30 years before when he was governing. So it's not about whether you hate somebody or anything. It's about there's a certain age you attain, you need to retire. So if at the point when you need to retire, you are equally struggling to govern the country, people begin to wonder what is your aim. Everybody just left office 2 years after he left office, he have gone to the other world. So it's going to show that I'm not trying to glory his death. They're going to show that he was not even himself while in office. So the point here is the South must do their 8 years. It doesn't matter the opinion of Keneth Okonkwo. It doesn't matter the opinion of Erufai. It doesn't matter the opinion of Atiku. And I was saying it the other day. I said, even if there is a justification behind Erufai's grievance, because we understand he worked for Atiku in the past, and perhaps he was not given an appointment. There's a justification behind his grievance. But you should keep that grievance between him and the Atiku, and realize that the South must do their 8 years. And maybe you should carry that grievance to 2031.
Let's talk about the ADC here, the new party. ADC, instead from A, P, and C. But now, the ADC, people are saying this party looks like a northern coalition against Tinubu. It may not be a party for all Nigerians. Peter Obi is still part of them, though you have not joined them wholly. Ibe Atiku is saying Peter Obi may even dump that so-called coalition. But then it's been said there will be a free and fair primary in the ADC. Do you think Peter Obi have a chance in that political party, the ADC?
I will tell you that Peter Obi is being hoodwinked by those who enlist him into that coalition. Because from what I'm seeing, it is a projection, it's a strategy to get Obi involved, to leverage on his popularity and the popularity of his followers. I will tell you this issue. Obi is the only living Nigerian politician who have a cult-like followership. Ebuari had it. Ebuari is no more.
Yes.
Followership that will follow you irrespective of whether you have a political party or not. The Obidientmovement is not associated with any party. If Obi become the candidate of another party today, they will follow him en masse to that party.
Follow.
So it's going to show that Obi have a followership that is very resolute, that they have already trusted his ability to deliver. So this is what the likes of Atiku saw. This is what the likes of RFI saw. Amechi, Malami, and even Sule Lamido, former governor of Jigawa State. This is what they saw that prompted them to draft Obi into that coalition. So ultimately, they want to leverage on his popularity to access Aso Rock. We saw how Obi did the magic in the last general election. Obi was started as someone who did not have structure. Yes, I agree, he did not have structure, but he put surprise in Edo State, where even the governor recently withdrew threat notice he gave to him. The governor was in PDP. Obi had no structure, but he won Edo State. He had no structure in Delta, he won the Delta State. In Akwa Ibom, in Imo, in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Lagos, in Abuja. He was winning like that without structure. Not to talk of now that they have had the opportunity to even push further, to market himself, to even call not. Now, if Obi go anywhere, it's Obi all the way. The question is, it is irrespective of the opinion of the coalition. If they are not ready to concede to Obi should pull out of that coalition.
Then the question should be, if they know, or this is your opinion, we've seen Nigerians are saying that probably here you are in the southern part of Nigeria here. If they know, people like Keneth Okonkwo, they know these facts, or these facts are there in the open, then why are they still following Atiku? I'm looking at Keneth Okonkwo as an example here.
You know, I told you about stomach infrastructure. And you know, I told you that Keneth Okonkwo recently said that Nigerian presidential election is for big boys, not for children. I know Atiku has deep pockets. He did it in the 2023 presidential election under PDP. Obi saw the 100 on the wall and pulled out of that party before the primary. And it doesn't matter your opinion, my opinion, in that election, or rather the primary of ADC, it must be dollarized. And once it's dollarized, we know who will have the day. And once you are a major stakeholder, of course, you are going to be a partaker in the dollarization. So I think that is the driving force of most people who are just playing rally around and Atiku. Because for them, it is their own opportunity to get their own dividend of democracy. Let me tell you something. Politicians see era of primary as their own turn, as their own time to get their own dividends of democracy. Not minding whether the man who is giving them the money, who want to be their candidate, the candidate of the party, have the competence, the affability, the integrity to govern. It's always like that. Whether in PDP, in APC, in any major political party, it has always been like that. So I'm not surprised when I see people around Atiku, because they know that they have something to benefit. There is a common saying in Igbo land that the dog, is it the dog? Yes. That it follows someone with big stomach for two reasons. Because one is either the person who will be disallowed and he feed on the man's body, or the person will defecate, and of course he will have something to eat. So when you see somebody following someone, you should know the reason. It's very clear.
So now let me allow you, but then in just 10 seconds, how do we get it right? Talk about leadership in Nigeria. Should it be about money, competence, religion, or I'm looking for the last word here, or time where the person comes from?
It is simple. Let us go back to regional government. 3 regions as we have it before. If that is not workable, if that is not achievable because the government of the day will not want that to fly, let us restructure to the point that each and every region will start managing their natural resources. If you do that, I must tell you something, that it will make the center less attractive because less money will be there and no more responsibility will be there. So nobody, Nigerian politicians do not want that sort of responsibility. They are driving force. What propels them, what galvanizes them is that money, that financial aggrandizement, the money that is at the national, which they always call national cake.
At this point, I must allow you go, but I must inform my viewers, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel on notifications. Drop your comment, like and share. But if you are part of this family, satellite media family, like and share and also drop your comments. Till we're back on your screen once again. It's a lovely time here.